Okay, so we're recording. Right, so first off, we're just going to run through how to use Streamyard. It's a totally free program which you can download onto your computer. Okay, it does have to be run from a computer. You can't run it from a mobile phone. Okay, so it's better to run it from a computer, I've always thought. But you know, like I've always said, Facebook Lives are what have really sort of changed the game for me over the years. Just putting myself out there, letting people get to know me and who I am and what a lovable guy I am. And but you know, but
dangerous.
It is really the way to go, because although a lot of people are fearful of putting themselves on camera because they think, oh, you know, my hair doesn't look good or my voice doesn't sound right, it's all in there. You know, it's all completely in there. It's irrelevant because what I always say to people is, well, when you're out shopping and you meet a new person, you meet a friend, or you meet someone in the market or whatever it is, you don't think, oh, my hair's not looking good, or I don't like my voice, do you? You don't think that out in the real world when you're meeting new people. So I kind of liken that to Facebook Lives. You don't think about it. I just don't even, it doesn't even come into my mind. But I do know that Facebook Lives have made a huge difference to my businesses over the years. And we've now got proof with our friend next door to me here, Mike, because Mike, we did a Facebook Live yesterday together, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Do you want to share the results that you've had from yesterday's Facebook Live?
Yeah, it was quite surprising, really. I had 2 comments on the actual the messages below, and then I had 3 personal messages asking for more information, and that was just with a half hour. Okay, I could have chosen somebody better, I suppose, and I might have got more, you know, response, but I was stuck with John, so I had to use it.
There's me sitting there eating my lunch and drinking.
Yeah. But it was good, and it was the first time I'd used Streamyard, and I can recommend it. And you know, John gave me a bit of help there with getting set up with it, even though I'd had it for, I don't know, quite a while and never really used it. And I've been on other people's StreamYards, but never used it myself. And I think using it between Facebook and the StreamYard, it's so much easier. And so you know.
So the thing is, obviously, you guys see me do a lot of Facebook Lives when I'm out with Jasper, right? Well, I do all that obviously on the phone. You know, just go to my Facebook, then hit go live, and I'll just go live and unscripted, and just what happens. But the good thing about StreamYard, that's how I do all my all of the Freedom Chaser chats. You know, the interviews, because with I think even with the free account, you can have guests on. I can't remember. I've got the pro account.
I think you can have 2 guests on the free account, and then if you pay the $20 a month, you can have 6 guests.
Now, what I'm saying is, you don't need the pro account. No one really needs a pro account unless they're going to start ramping things up. Like, you know, I do the end of month reviews. I can have up to 10 people on it. And let's just jump in, okay? So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to just literally jump into to StreamYard so that we can see exactly how it all works. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. Hopefully, get the right one. And Phil, you know, this is because you wanted to know all about this, didn't you? Have you ever done lives yet, mate?
I did a few probably about 4 or 5 years ago when I was in Wales. I used to do them a bit like you did. You know, walking across the cliff tops and things. Not to promote anything, just to talk to people. You know?
Good. Okay, well, this will take it to another level. And like Mark's already said, the Facebook Lives that he did, the Facebook Live that we did yesterday, got him 5 leads. So that in itself is testament. So, okay, just tell me if you can see my screen.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've got everything in my bookmark up here. So there is a Facebook group for Streamyard as well, which you can join. And it's really good community, because you can learn lots of tips about, you know, intro, outro videos, and there's lots of good content in that group. But what I always do is I literally just click on the Streamyard. And like I said, you can download it for free onto your computer. And then you just literally load it up. So obviously you set up your free account, and this is the dashboard effectively that you'll come to. This is what you came to, right, Mike?
Yeah, that's right. And I was a bit confused at first, but eventually I got round it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit ambiguous, isn't it? And some of it's questioning.
Well,
Yeah.
it's all pretty self-explanatory to set up. But then what you can also do is you can set up destinations. So the destinations are obviously your profiles. You know, it will automatically locate your. I've got to reconnect.
Oh.
I've got to reconnect my LinkedIn account, but it'll automatically find all your Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. I've even set up a Periscope, which I've barely ever used, but I just thought I'd give it a try. But yeah, you can see all my different various groups, some old groups. They're all in there. So you connect them all up, and then when you come and open it up, you come to this page. You can actually see all your past broadcasts here. So you can see I've got a fair few there. I'm not going to load more because there's probably hundreds of them in there now. But this is where it all begins, broadcasts. So all you do is you literally click on create a broadcast, and it brings up these groups and pages that has connected to your profiles. Yeah, so I always obviously do my John Bone. I can also connect to my business page. I can also connect to my YouTube channel. Then I can type in a description. So we'll just do test.
Can I just jump in there, John?
Yep.
Just to make it clear to other people that this is what confused me. When I went in to add other destinations, you see how you've got a lot of grayed out positions there, and you've got your actual Facebook with your ugly mush on it.
Yeah.
Mine was grayed out, and I didn't really see it. And I'm thinking, well, what do I connect to here? And it wasn't until later on that I clicked on that.
Yeah.
And that is when it connected with my Facebook.
That's it.
And then I was able to do the live stream. But it confused me at first, but I am an old git. So,
well pointed out that, Mike. So when you want to connect, you can select whichever ones you want to connect to. Okay. So
yeah, well, I only have the one. I only have the one.
With a pro account, obviously, I can do more. I can do up to 3 destinations at one time. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. In fact, let's get rid of these and let's just go into my Facebook Live test zone, okay? And we'll do it through there because then we can actually go live as well.
Can I just say something there?
Yep.
When I was setting up the different pages, I didn't realise that one of them's called profile, which is, I presume, your front page, isn't it?
That's
of your Facebook package or setup.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you were just saying, I was searching everywhere until I realised that one of them was called profile. And of course, if you click on profile, I assume, does it put that up front? Is that your first?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, your profile.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I backwards and forwards until the penny dropped.
Yeah.
And then I had to sort of go out again and come back in again and do it again. So yeah, just in case anyone has the same problem.
Cool. So that's all you do, right? So you literally select whichever things you want to go live with. Now, normally I go my profile, my business page, and my YouTube channel. So then you create your post. Okay, so title, StreamYard training using StreamYard, description, a bit of description. So whatever you're going to have your Facebook Live about. I always add, that's always automatically ticked, add comment instructions to my post, because a lot of people have to allow StreamYard to connect to their Facebook so that they can leave comments, all right? And then this, for this example, we'll do a schedule for later. So for example, Mike yesterday, he set up the, he scheduled yesterday's Facebook Live, because when you do that, it actually pops up on your Facebook page prior to it going live. This is what, so it gives people a heads up that you're going to go live at, say, I don't know, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You could set it up now for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then you come back in and you set up, you jump into the broadcast studio, and away you go. We'll show you all that. You can also upload a thumbnail image. Okay, so let's use any old thing here. Let's go for the Freedom Chasers one. You can resize that if you need to. Time is 8:17, so it does normally make sure, must be at least 10 minutes. Okay, so gonna have to go for 8:25. No, not even gonna get that. 8:30. Right, so now it allows me. So you got to have 10 minutes. Give it at least 10 minutes before you schedule. Like I say, I normally schedule them for at least a few hours beforehand, and then you click on create broadcast. So now it's collecting now to my FB Live test zone, and it's scheduled. So if I go to my FB Live test zone group, which I don't actually have a shortcut for, I don't think. No, I don't. If I go to mine, and then I'll go to my FB Live test zone, go to that one. Okay, so now you'll see, here it is. See, so this is the scheduled post, you see, so today at 8:30 p.m, so just over 10 minutes away. But this is how it looks. Okay, so that's really awesome when you all want to schedule something. It gives people that heads up. It gives them that, you know, that knowledge that you're going to do a Facebook Live at this time, and it will have the day and the time underneath, and whatever you've titled it, it will go there. And then people can come along and they can click on the get reminder so that they will get a notification just before it goes live, to let them know, you know, Mike and John are about to do a Facebook Live. So then when we come back, so now I can X out of that if I want. I could completely go away like that, could close it down, come back tomorrow when it's scheduled for, open up my StreamYard account, and there it is, ready to go. I then enter the studio. Now I can't access my devices because I've got my camera on Zoom. So I'll enter without my mic and cam on this occasion. In fact, I wonder if I shut my camera off, I'll be able to get on. Let's try that. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so now I've got my camera back on StreamYard. And this is the studio, right? So, Mike, if I send you an invite, right, just so that we can show people what it happens. So, you know, if you're going to do an interview with people, or you're going to get people on your Facebook Live with you, you literally just click that invite, copy that link, go over to Messenger, find Mike.
So I'll go to my Messenger.
I'm going to throw Mike the link to join the actual broadcast, okay? Excellent.
There we go. Yeah, I've got it.
So
click on that link.
Mike's just got it in Messenger, so he's going to click on that link and it will bring him in. He probably won't be able to use his camera because, again, he's on Zoom as well. So.
Oh, no, I can't. It looks like I can. Yeah.
All right, okay.
So now I click on Enter Broadcast Studio.
Yep. And here we come.
Now you have to accept me. We've got feedback.
Yeah, if you turn the volume down.
I'll turn it. Well, hang on. I've got,
It's all right now. I've muted you.
Oh, hang on. Oh, have you muted me?
We get a lot
There
of
you go.
feedback.
I've muted myself.
There we go. There you go. As long as you're not muted on Zoom.
I'm muted every.
So there you go.
I've muted everybody.
That's all right. I can still hear myself. Can you say, are you on the phone? That's better. That's better. Okay. Right. So this is it now, guys. All right. So we've set up. We're ready to go. And the way the mic started yesterday is he actually went full screen. So you've got these different options along the bottom here. Bring mic in. And I can get feedback again. Different screen options. Right, so turn your volume down, Mike. Testing. That's better. Okay. And then you can mess about with these screens. You can share screen as well. Okay, so you can click on share screen. Always share audio. And I could go back to my other screen over here. Nothing much over there at the moment. Share screen, full screen. Bring it down to that sort of size. Bring it down to that sort of size. It's a really good little platform. I really enjoy using this. And one of the things with Pro account is that you can actually get brands as well. So I can use banners. You know, put banners across like this. While we're doing the chat, we can be talking about something specifically, and we can put banners up. We can have ticker banners as well. I don't know if we've got any tickers here at the moment. Yeah, there's one. All right, so we can have ticker banners which run underneath. And you just literally click them on and off. So really, really good for when you're doing a Facebook Live interview or when you're doing a end of month review. We've got the comments here, so when we actually go live, comments will start popping up here and we can see who's commenting in the Facebook Live. You can have branding as well. So for example, I can do that, get rid of both of us if we want to have that screen perhaps playing or showing before we go live. I always do my little musical intros, don't I, on my Streamyards. You know, I have a bit of music playing with whatever I want to share to start with. We can do videos as well, video clips. So a little countdown video that I've got in there, or we could have one of the so we've got all kinds of stuff going on. You can have private
and that's all in Pro, is it, John?
Well, you do have some of this in the free version. I seem to remember you have some of this in the free version, but it was a good year and a half ago, so I can't. Mike will be the best one once he's had a bit more fiddle around. He'll know what the differences are.
Okay.
Can you hear us, Mike?
No.
No.
He definitely down. Bless him. Let's do this. Oh, poor guy. He's like missing out. Let's go. This surprising. Turn your mic on. Mic.
There you go. You're back.
Right, anyway, so that is.
Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Oh God, well, we can hear you now. So anyway,
I don't know whether I'm on Facebook or whether I'm on Streamyard.
I'll tell you what I'll do. If I unmute you there, how is it now? Can you talk now? That's perfect. I've muted you on Zoom. Okay, that was the answer. So there we go, guys. All right, and then literally when we're ready to go live,
my microphone is on. All right, saying I am muted now. I think you've muted me. Yes. Nod your head, John.
but you can't hear me now, right?
Hey, yeah, you're telling me to turn my mic on. Well, I have done.
Okay. Right. Well, this is all going a bit Pete Tom, but never mind. So look, that's it really. That's in essence what you can do. And then literally when you're ready to go live, when the time
Yeah, it's strange. I can't hear you.
Well,
You can obviously hear me, can you?
yes.
Well, that's the important thing. I'd like you to unmute.
Unmute.
Right, I've clicked on unmute.
Right, can you hang on? I'm just going to test something. I'm going to turn your mic off on StreamYard.
The host has muted your mic. Now you've muted
no,
me.
Mike. I've turned your mic off on StreamYard. Can you not hear us?
Okay, I've unmuted myself
Right.
because I'm good at that.
Can you hear?
I don't know if you can hear me, but I still cannot hear you.
Why can't you hear us?
So I don't know, and it tells me that I'm speaking at the top right-hand corner. So if you just say hello.
All right. Look. Anyway,
John Boney's still talking, and so is Mike Briggs.
Right. Okay. So look, this is all. Sorry about the car crash, but that gives you an idea of how StreamYard works. When we want to go live, right? Literally, go live. Go live. We're now about to go live into my Facebook Live test zone. So if I go on my Facebook Live test zone, and if I refresh, you will see me and Mike live. This video is live now. Come on. It's probably about a 10-15 second lag to what's actually being done. All right. Just refresh that. And hopefully you won't get loads of sound, but there we go. Right, so there we are playing live into my FB Live test zone. And if I press play, we'd get loads of feedback. So I'm not even going to do that. But that is it. That is the beauty of StreamYard. And like I said, free to use, free platform. Make sure you download it onto your computer. Have a little play around with it. If you want to jump into my Facebook test zone, this is just a private group with 37 people in it current. And you can just come in here and have a little play around. Safe in the knowledge that you're not Facebook Living all across the internet, literally just in this group. So it's nothing to worry about. And you can test the water, you can try things out, and then you can come back in here and you can see how it works. You can see how the timing or the sound sounds, and you can just test things out. That's what I use this group a lot for. A lot of my videos I've deleted now because they're all old stuff, but it's just a nice little easy way to use it. So that's pretty much StreamYard. Anyone got any questions?
No, very good, John. Yeah.
I'll bring my camera back over here. There we go. Right, you're back, Mike.
No.
Anyway, he's not important. So who's going to do a StreamYard?
John, I've got a question.
I'll have a play about with it and the next few days and see if I can get one going by the end of the week.
Good. If you need any help, Phil, give me a shout. Michelle, what was that?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
You're saying so you can individually pick the groups in Facebook and stuff like that. So say like I don't want, I wouldn't want to stream into my businesses.
No.
Right? Then they'll kind of go, "What the hell's she doing?"
Yeah.
So I can, but that's quite cool. I quite like the idea that I could actually put everything in separate groups, and then I can do StreamYards to different groups. Yeah,
absolutely. But it will automatically pick up. I don't know how it does it, but it automatically connects to all your groups, and you just select the ones you want to have listed as your destinations in the StreamYard platform.
Has it got to be your groups, or is it a group that you're in as well?
Yes, no, it's got to be your groups, your pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you, I guess. I'm seeing a workaround. Yeah, we can hear you now, Mike. because I was thinking about that, whether I could do a Facebook Live Streamyard into some of the like the business groups, you know, the spam groups, just to see if I could get a little bit of interest. But I don't see when you come. Actually, I'll show you what it tells us on here. So when you actually click on destinations and add a destination, so you've got all these different options. You can have a Facebook page, Facebook group. So if I click on Facebook group, you need to grant permissions to connect Facebook group. You also need permissions to your timeline. Yes, so that's the thing. You need permissions to connect to the group.
Okay.
So yeah, it is effectively only for your own personal groups, pages, and profile. But the way
you
round,
could repurpose it though, couldn't you? So
Yeah,
say
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's live on your Facebook, but then couldn't you
look, so then you could go to the Facebook Live, and although I can't hear because it's a private group, but ordinarily you've got the share option, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I've done, that's what I've done in the past. Because I share the used to share the corporate presentations every Monday and Friday, and then once it was up and running, I've got, you know, I'm just sharing the screen, and I just share and put it into loads of groups.
Right.
And because I'm the one running it, any comments or anyone that's interested or wants info, come to me.
Come back to you.
Which is what Mike experienced yesterday. Rather than me doing the interview, you know, if you do the interviews, then it's you guys that are going to get the interaction. It's your Facebook friends and your Facebook list that are going to see your Facebook Live.
So Mike interviewed you yesterday, right?
Yes.
I didn't see it, but Mike interviews you. Yep. And therefore then you kind of just said about your experience and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And show Jasper to get more likes.
Yeah, unfortunately Jasper was at home yesterday, but just caught up with me. but like I said, because we did it, because Mike ran it, it was all his friends that got to see the Facebook Live. And the more interaction you get in a Facebook Live, that's why you always encourage people, hashtag live, hashtag replay, let us know where you're watching from. You know, if you've seen me before, I don't know, Tashi, #1, and interact with your people, your guests, especially the replay viewers. So if you're watching this live or in the replay, please drop a comment below. You know, even you guys that are watching the replay, let us know where you're watching in from. It's always good to know where you are in the world, how far this Facebook Live is going around the world. So I encourage the replay viewers, especially, because you'll get maybe, I don't know, 10, 5, 2 people watching your live, but you'll get potentially hundreds watching the replay. You know, because I saw Mike's this morning. Like this morning, it was what, 190 odd views. Yes, this morning. What's it on now?
No. Actually, the last I looked, it was 267.
Wow.
That was a few hours ago. And I understand now why what you're saying about putting #replay, because people were putting in #replay, and I thought, well, what's that all about? You know, but obviously it's an interaction.
Yes.
And so the algorithms recognize that.
Exactly.
And keep the broadcast up at the top of the scale or whatever it is, you know.
Exactly.
So Mike, have you then contacted people, Mike, or have you let them come to you?
No, the people that have mentioned that they want more information, obviously I've contacted them. And the people
but they came to you first, right? They came
to me, yes.
They came knocking on your door.
Yeah. And that's what I like, because we're not chasing them. It's not important to us, right? If you show it's not important to us that you know, you're not desperate to get somebody to sign up. You're just sharing something, and people either like it or they don't. And if they like it, they think, oh, I'll contact Mike, and they contact you, and then I just send them the presentation, and then it's up to them. they either like it or they don't. But they've contacted me, and that's how I found the difference with this, as opposed to other things that I've done where I've been chasing them. And that's not what you want. You want people coming to you. That's attraction marketing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's kind of like what I want to do. But the other thing, I guess, is have you filtered out any of your Facebook people? Have you kind of like, do you exclude?
I did do a bit a while ago, and I've been thinking. I mean, I'm not up to 5,000 yet. I think I don't know, just over 3,000 friends or something, and 3,000 followers. So I've got a way to go yet. But yeah, there's no point having friends that don't interact with you. So I think as I get closer to the 5,000, I'll start getting rid of people that I don't even know who half of these people are.
Well, the Facebook Live, of course, allows you not to chase these people, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. They then, when they see you as a person rather than as a message that could come from anybody, people will they'll either like you or they won't. And unlike John, not a lot of people like him. But for me, a lot of people do like me. So, I'm on a winner.
Have you agreed to an interview with him?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen.
I like John. I mean, he's only the only criticism I've got against John is an ex-Pongo, and I'm a Matlow, and we used to say wherever the Pong goes, wherever the army goes, the Pong goes.
I've seen where a lot of people do like their name and then say official, like they set up another page basically, which is kind of their own page, but then they say like John Bone official, and that whittles out a lot of kind of. I mean, I don't want to annoy my auntie or my cousin.
Yeah, but you say that, Michelle.
So I just extract them.
I used to do the same thing. I used to sort of try and avoid my friend here in the real world seeing what I'm doing. I gave up all that years ago. I was like, I don't care what they think. It's like I really don't care anymore what they think. And they always rib me when I'm down the pub. But now 2 of them have joined me in CFX.
Oh, well, there you go. See,
and that's the first time anyone's ever joined me out of my real world friends.
Yeah.
So 2 of them have jumped on board, and 2 of them, they're both really sort of buzzing about CFX in their own sort of civilian street style. They're not your true network marketers, but they're enjoying it. And
well, I've had just that, John. I've had 2 ex-work colleagues that are not network marketers. They've never done anything like this. Wow. They've seen my post on Facebook and contacted me, and they've joined.
Brilliant.
And they're liking it. And so you cannot judge.
No, mustn't.
People,
I mean, the important thing is, I mean, we should all be really proud of this industry, because it can change people's lives if they've got the determination and the willpower to actually make something of it, and if they don't, and they don't make anything of it, then that's down to them at the end of the day, So I don't care who sees my Facebook Lives anymore. I haven't cared for many years who sees my Facebook Lives. And I think just being able to get rid of those shackles has just made life a lot easier for me, because I don't, it doesn't concern me anymore.
Yeah. I've only got to keep the design business and my personal.
Yeah, but at the same time, anyway. you're an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur. Yeah. There's nothing saying that you can't be an interior designer as well as, a network marketer or
Yeah, true.
There's nothing saying you can't do that. No one's ever said you can only have one business. I'm a window cleaner and I'm also a network marketer.
And in fairness, every bugger's doing their own home at the moment. So
And in fairness, we're all network marketers anyway. We just don't realise it because we all recommend a good restaurant or a good film or a good book or a good this. We just don't get paid for it, do we?
Oh, massively. Yeah, you're totally right there.
So I used to think that. I used to think, oh, what will these people that I used to work with think about me by putting this stuff out there? And it did. It used to, it used to bother me. But now I think, well, who cares? What does it really matter? They don't. Is what matters is, as long as you believe in what you're doing and you're not scamming somebody purposely, then it's up to them whether they, align themselves with what you're doing. And if they do, and this is what I found, by two ex-work colleagues have aligned themselves to what they've been seeing from me putting my posts out there, and they've come to me. So, you shouldn't think about what other people think. You just do what you feel is right. And that's it really. That's all you can do. The right people will come to you without a doubt. And that's what I've found. And that's what happens.
Yeah, you can't say the right thing to the wrong people, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right people.
Correct.
That's right.
And I think I like the way you've done it. You do it, John. Is that you mix up, with the live videos and stuff that you do. God, look at me, hands. I can't. Honest, I'm Welsh. I can't do that. I got to sit on the buggers. Is that you mix it up with you do the lives, but then you get a little video of the results and stuff like that. And I like that because I think you're not pushing it. What I like about this whole thing is that you're not pushing it. You know what I mean? You are waiting for people to come to you rather than.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, in the first 3 months, I was pushing it. I was getting into every networker that I've worked with in the last 16 years. I was in their inbox, and the messages that I shared in the team chat yesterday, they were roughly the messages that I was just going bang, 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 bang to all the networkers that I've worked with over the years.
Right.
And, because I got that network to start with, but those of us that have been in networking, we've all got that kind of network. And it's just a case of saying, I'm not going to prejudge anyone. I don't care if I think they're too big for my boots. I don't care if they're too little for my boots. I don't care who they are. I'm just going to go bang, 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 and I just sent it out. And everyone that showed an interest went into my little list of books here, So my name.
Who controls Streamyard?
It's actually a couple of young guys. They're a couple of young developers, basically. They're what are their names? Terj and.
In fact, one of the guys has got the same surname as me, Briggs.
See the admins. There you go. Guige van de Tip is one of them. They're just a couple of young lads, and they've created this platform, and it's just getting better and better and better.
There you go. Is it Dan Briggs?
Dan Briggs,
he's one of them.
He's one of them, and Serge Guige is the other one. So these two young dudes. This is him here. That's one of them.
Wow.
That's him.
And it is a phenomenal platform, and the fact that they've got literally, it's just growing and growing and growing. So they have got this, obviously, this pro option, which is like Mike said, $20 a month. Well, I took the year, I paid a yearly. I think I pay about $200 for a year's subscription, and it gives me that pro option. So they also have a, what one was that? That was community. So I want the homes. They've got the business page, and here they do tech talks, right?
Oh, nice.
these are the two guys, and they do these. They used to call them the town hall. Once a week, they'd come on, tell you all about the developments. These are the young lads. Let's see if we can get that up. So they do the,
before I forget, I should mention
couple of young whippersnappers.
tons of shows.
Yeah, gosh.
Hi.
But
Jesus, they're not old enough to drink.
yeah.
We're gonna make
A bit younger than you, John.
Pardon?
A bit younger than you.
But the thing is, right, that they have created a really great platform. It's free to start with. If you choose to go down the other option, then you know you can start using the brands and stuff like I've got. You know, if I go to my actual, let's go.
So what did you use before then, John?
What did I use before?
Yeah.
Just Facebook. Because you used to be able to do it on Facebook, didn't you? Well, you can still do it on Facebook, but it just looks bloody confusing to me now because it's all changed. So look, if I go into my studio for my profile, obviously this is where I do a lot of my lives from. You'll see my banners all about the CFX presentations and what have you. But my brand is all here as well. Okay, so I've rebranded everything. So I can have my logo up in the top corner. I can have a Facebook Live or welcome or a CFX logo. I've got overlays as well, so I can put overlays on to start presentations with, you know. So I've put a bunch of overlays that I've got in here. This is the with pro side. And when I did the live stream for Joe Jardinza's interview, I had that up first of all. And don't forget, I ran that Joe Jardinza restream through this platform, through Streamyard. Yeah.
Did you? And then on YouTube.
Yeah. So I connected my YouTube to my Streamyard stream.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the Zoom came up, I shared my screen and I played it directly onto my YouTube channel, which enabled another 4,500 people to watch live.
So effectively, you're going to like 3 different places, or as many places as you want to, in one go.
Yeah.
God.
With the pro account, with the basic.
Yeah.
You get one. You can only go to one place at a time. But when you go up to the pro, you can do up to 3, and you can do even more than that. I think there are upgrades available as well now. And then I've got my little sort of videos that I play. I haven't used this one yet. Damn, giving the game away now. This is a new one that I got the other day.
Okay.
Just thought as a cool sort of intro video for our Forex style stuff. And that's pretty much all of it, you know. So you've got the banners, you know, Ron Pope CEO, in-house trading team, blah blah blah, and I can just put them up, and when comments come in as well, they show up here, and so this all starts filling up with comments, and I can click on a comment and it will show up here.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that happen. I was wondering how they did that.
That's how I do that as well. When people are commenting when we're doing an interview or something, just click on the comments and they come up. So, like I say, really, really awesome little platform, and well worth using if you're going to start doing Facebook Lives, and especially if you're going to do interviews, because as Mike has proven, doing your own Facebook Lives works.
Yeah, I'd be up for that. I just need to learn a bit more about the platform first, about the CFX. You know,
just download it. I'll share my link to get it downloaded with, because obviously, and Mike can share his. Go to Mike, go to me, go to whoever you want to go to. But there's the link, because we can literally. Oh, hang on, how do I get out of that? You can literally just share the links, and then you just sign up and download the free account and download the free platform to your back office. And I think if anyone ever goes pro, I think you get like a credit, like a $10 credit or something off of your next year's account. Okay. So it just pays for your account the following year. I've probably introduced about, I don't know, 10, 15 people to it over the last couple of years since I've been new. So that's it. Really.
So you get a benefit for that then, John, do you?
Only in relation to the fact that it just takes a credit. It gives me a credit. It gives whoever's got an account a credit to offer your next year's membership.
Yeah. I wish I'd known that before I signed up. I'd have done it on your link.
Oh, that don't matter, mate. Don't matter. If I look at my referrals, then I think I've got 11 people that have used it through me. I pay $225 a year. Sorry. No, that's my referrals. 225. Do you remember what the cost was for a year?
It's $20 a month, so that a year it would be $240. If you pay a year, you get $60 discount. So that would be $180 for a year.
Oh, because I signed up when it first came out, I paid $200 a year. That's more expensive. Hang on, I get a lifetime discount.
Yeah, well, you know.
Mike's been having a words with the other Briggs.
Yeah.
Have a look at that.
This is brother.
It's because you're ex-army. You're ex-army, that's what it is.
Right. Hey, Roger. How you doing? You're at work?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to unmute. Anyway. You're trying to talk, but you're muted. You have to unmute yourself.
It's probably that mask is made of asbestos.
Now it's better. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of doing Facebook Lives as well, Roger?
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm ready yet for it. I think I need more time to be talking about the.
Well, hopefully what we've told you here is giving you some inspiration, because it really will, I guarantee it will really change your results once you get over that fear of doing Facebook Lives. Even if you start out in my Facebook Live test zone, yeah, like I said the other day on the team Zoom, even if you just come along and join my Facebook Live test zone, yeah, with just 37 members in it, and then you can just come in on your phone, yeah, and when you click that create post, you can hit the go live. I think you can do it on here as well. Oh, there you go live video. And this is what I don't like about the Facebook Lives on Facebook now. It's just too blooming complicated, because it all loads up all this gubbins, and I'm like, what? It used to be a lot easier. It used to be a lot easier than this when I last used my computer to go live on Facebook. But anyway, yeah. So if you come into my Facebook Live test zone, you can actually practice your Facebook Live skills. I've done a little video there. It's a pretty old one. It's from 2017. Gives you a little explanation of how to get started, I think, if I remember rightly. But you'll see people in here from the last couple of years that have just, that we had a little test one there last year. Got people down here, like that was Deb from back in 2017. She wanted to get over. She lives in this motorhome. She travels all over America and Canada with her husband, and they just motorhome all over America. And she wanted to get over her fear of doing Facebook Lives. And there was another one that was giving a bit of an odd tip of how to do Facebook Live. Probably another little tip. Litani, she was another one that was terrified of Facebook Lives, and she came in here, did a few tests. Now she does them quite a lot. And CJ, so we've had lots of people over the years that have just come in here to learn how to do Facebook Lives.
So do you get can you on Streamyard, do you still get the point where you can see who's seen it, like you can with Facebook?
Well, like with Facebook, the only people you know who are watching it are the people that comment. I know that when you're doing it, you can see names pop up, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
But you can also go on the back end and get the algorithm of all the people that have been on it as well.
Can you?
Yeah, you have to pay for that though.
Oh, right. Yeah, never used that.
I've got a question for you, John.
Yes, ma'am.
And tonight, I was wanting to do a live, and I go on my phone to do the live.
Yeah.
And sometimes I see the live caption at the top on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can't find it. And tonight I couldn't find it, so I ended up doing a live on my laptop.
Uh-huh.
What do you know what's going on there? Because it's not the first time.
Or maybe the sun's in your screen, mate.
Yeah, just because we've got the sun 24/7.
Yeah, I've never had an issue, to be honest. Every time I go live, you know, as soon as I click that start live video,
you go onto your profile
like that, yeah. So as soon as you,
yeah.
So as soon as you literally click that go live, that blue go live, and then you get the little red live up in the top corner, don't you?
Yeah, I don't get that. Sometimes it's there and it's a little red caption that says live.
Yeah, it should always be there.
Yeah.
But even if it's not, just go with it. As long as you're getting comments, you know you're live.
Yeah. But,
if you've got a touch screen, you might be zoomed in.
Yeah, you might be zoomed in as well. Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay.
But either way, the way to get over it is just start your spiel, start your Facebook Live, and then as soon as you see that number 1 or number 2 or the 3 people starting to jump on,
I can't start the Facebook Live because I can't click on it to go live. There's nothing there. You know.
There must be a, what phone have you got? Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Yeah, well, say no more, mate.
Yeah.
I knew you.
Get yourself a proper phone, man.
Right, anyway, I'm going to stop the recording, guys. Hopefully you
Yes.
and yeah, if you've got any more questions, I'm only stopping the recording, basically.
Okay.
Hopefully that's been of use.